Hi, Bestie. Literally need to cough immediately. How are ya? I wanted to do something with you today. Well, basically, I need to pack orders, right? So I was like, why don't I just pack orders the way I used to with you, chat with you along the way. But the thing is, though, I can't get like, or maybe I could pull the table out a bit. Hold on. How's that? That seems a bit better. So push that. There you go. You can sort of see what I'm packing a bit more now. Okay, I'm going to try and not edit anything and going to try and just crack on. So it's kind of like how I used to pack with you. So yeah, let's go and do it. I've kind of given myself like no room. If you can see behind me, there's a whole load of Halloween advent calendar stuff. So I don't have as much space anymore, but let's just get into it. I've got a couple of orders to pack today. We're starting with like a 3-pager. So how are you, by the way? This first one is Jasmine Clements. We've got summertime 6-pack over here. Like, yep, you can see that. Okay, then we've got a couple of these. So these 101s have always done really, really well. So we've got 75, which is prescriptions. Debt, which is 93. How do you like packing orders? Like, I don't know. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it. Like the magic's completely gone from it. But sometimes I'm like, I love doing this. Like I'm always so thankful that I'm able to do it. I wonder where, oh, here it is over here. Let's Party Challenge. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it. And sometimes I'm like, I absolutely want to do it. I don't know. But I guess people like looking at what people are ordering. So this is the Live, Laugh, Nug. Cute, right? And the scratch offs because they're still on sale. We've got Be Lucky, Slimy Savings 6-pack. Here it is over here. Okay. Yep, lovely. We've got some binders, Summertime and the A6 Rainbow. Here we go. Where's Summertime? Here it is. Here. Okay, lingerie number 80 is here. And then this is a big old order. Thank you so much. Right, tattoo savings challenge. This one. Still love these so much. They're so nice, right? Tattoo. Happy birthday. Yeah, so how are you all? I've been thinking about... So basically, the last video I filmed and edited for you guys was a video about 34. A video about emptying my little wonders so that I can go to Australia, right? So filmed that, and we've got, did I just do, yeah, 34. Filmed that. We've got I've got money, so I've got £1,700 already, and I've got the capacity to save up more. I was just talking to Jake about it, and then I was like, oh, this is a long flight, right? It is such a long flight, and part of me is like, why am I doing this? Why am I going on such a long flight when, so I just need to get something over here. Why am I going on such a long flight when, and like sitting in coach is, oh, it's the worst thing in the world. It's horrible. Like the way back from Vegas, I couldn't choose my seats with BA. So it was very, very big person. Me, which at the time, still a big person, right? And then next to me, a very, very big person. They were like a couple, and I think they were hoping that nobody would go in the seat next to them, but I was there, right? And their bellies were over the armrest, so I was kind of sat like this the whole time, and I was getting a really painful lower back, and I was like, it's just a really, really uncomfortable. And I know that they were probably more uncomfortable than me. I know that, but I really have started to value my own comfort. Hold on, I just need to get these vinyls. Black Friday, yellow dice, mini games, Etsy, haircuts, clear dice, world candy, coin collection, half term. Perfect. Yeah, so I know they were more uncomfortable than me. I know that's true, right? But that was what, 8 or so hours the way back from Vegas. This is going to be 12 hours, then another 12 hours. And I was like, am I going to cope with this? So started to look at getting a business class flight to Australia. Now, the good news about, before you all kick off, right? I can hear you all already. The good news is that it's not like, it's not, by the way, these are the freebies at the moment. So we're doing the Sakura ones. We're going to run out of those in a bit. So it's not a BA first class, right? It's not like really, really nice. It's with Southern China Airlines. Like that's like the provider pretty much for the whole way over. So you're still going to get plastic cutlery. Like it's not the first class experience. But basically the reason why I want it is for a lie flat bed, right? Because I feel like that is going to be not necessarily comfortable, right? But it's going to be so much better to be comfortable for 12 hours, 2-hour layover, 12 hours again. I feel like it's just going to be so much better. So the cheapest I found, and like it's very interesting that they're all with the same airline, all pretty much the same day, and no one flight is better than the other, right? But there's very big disparities in prices. So BA want to charge me $6,000 for there and back business class the whole way, right? That's what I expected. But this Southern China Air, the cheapest I found is $3,000. So my question is, how much do I value my comfort? Or should I just suck it up? Because part of me feels like, okay, I work really fucking hard. This year specifically has been really, really tough. And I don't feel like I'm only ever going to fly to Australia once, right? So when I do it in relative comfort, just like sitting down, as a 6'2" person, sitting down for 12 hours is not good. It is not fun. It is like not something I want to do. Like I'm just really dreading the flight. I'm an actual wimp, right, with flights. So yeah, there's that. But there's also the fact that like, okay, the flight just normal. Okay, just a normal coach flight is £700. So there's like a £2,300 difference in the experience, right? And like I've watched loads of YouTube videos. There's this guy, like this Australian guy who flies to China a lot to go and see family and stuff like that, right? And he does business because, you know, whatever. Philippa Bradley. So he does business, and like the experience is not like it's not what I'd expect. I'd say is like incredible. Like he's not getting like really treated. Philippa Bradley. Bradley. Yeah, it's still, like I said, it's still plastic cutlery. The food doesn't look great. Like the drinks you get do not look premium. Do you know what I mean? It's more for you're taking up more space on the plane, right? So, okay, we've got zipper. We've got oh my god B. Okay, let me just sound this out while I'm here. Oh my god B. Ugh, I need to stretch. I'm so sorry. Oh my god B. And then we've got autumn E. And then we've got autumn F. Okay. So okay, got it. I was like really confused then. Where was I? 3 zippers, lovely. So yeah, so I've watched him, I've watched like a load of YouTube videos. So it looks okay, right? So the whole point I'm trying to justify is being a bit more comfortable for that period of time is going to be a good thing for me. I feel like I've worked really hard and I deserve it. I'm doing a flight by myself. Like there's like big parts of it that are like, okay. So zipper option B, the leaves is household. Oh, can you hear it? It's starting to rain. I'll be quiet for a bit so you can hear it, if you can even hear it. So anyway, right, so what I'm trying to say is it looks okay, it looks legit, it looks fine. Do I believe in my comfortability? Is spending $2,500 for 24 hours of comfort worth it? Because I don't want to be that person who doesn't do it, gets on the plane and goes, oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. But also, the other thing I need to tell you is that the lie flat airbag, this is an Asian flight, so the lie flat airbag, the lie flat seats are pretty much the maximum height of them is 180 centimeters, which is 5'11". So I am 4 inches too tall for them. So I could bend my knees. Like I am very much used to that. But is it going to be so uncomfortable? Is that going to be uncomfortable enough that I just sit up and then I spent $2,000 for extra leg room? And even looking at the, what's it called? Premier Plus or whatever, the next one up in between the two. So you just have extra leg room, which is like lovely for me. It's an extra $1,000. Like I wouldn't say $1,000 is worth extra leg room, right? And then there's like, I was talking to other people and they were like, you can go to the airport and you can bid for upgrades. Do you know what I mean? So like you can say, oh, I'll pay an extra, or, you know, £600 for the upgrade. And like sometimes they'll let you do it. Like I just really, really, really like the idea of sitting down, Capricorn, sitting down on the flight, no, laying down on the flight and just being comfortable. So I'm really struggling to justify the cost, because what I could do is just fucking get over it. Do you know what I mean? Just get over it, get to Australia, and then I've got theoretically $2,000 to spend in Australia, because I do want to do stuff. And like Jake isn't like, you know Jake, like if you've been around here long enough, you'll know Jake is not notoriously amazing with money. So I'm gonna, a lot of the time I'm gonna want to do stuff and he won't have the money to do it. So typically I will just pay for him, and I'm fine with that. You do that with your friends, you do that for your friends. So if I want to do something, it might cost me double. Do you know what I mean? So already I'm like talking myself out of it. So yeah, I think, can someone just please let me know, have you ever traveled business class? Is it worth it? Do you think I should be doing it? Because I am so tempted. Now, do I currently have the money to afford business class? No, I've got £1,700. So I would need to find 1,300 from somewhere, which might mean that I have to really, like with the way that sales are at the moment, I might have to like chill out with other stuff in life. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe have less spend. I don't know, like lots of things I could cut back on in order to make that happen. But then we've got the fact that I will need spending money when I'm out there. Like, where does that money come from? So yeah, it's, I don't know, but the thought of being uncomfortable for 12 hours on a flight by myself, like living with, like, I don't know, I suppose my sort of anxiety level on a day-to-day basis is like here. When I'm traveling, it's very, very high, but like it's very, very high in the way that the smallest thing can make me like panic and cry. Like I'm not very good traveling. I'm not very good by myself. I remember when Let's Party 6-pack and Summertime 6-pack. I remember like traveling, not traveling, like when I used to work for Argos, I was one of the people they sent to like fix stores, try out new concepts. What did I say? I said Let's Party, didn't I, as well? Try out new concepts, try this, like design a planogram, and I'd have to like go lots of places to do all of that stuff, which meant that like sometimes I'd be by myself a lot and I would have regular panic attacks, and it was all like I'm by myself, I'm very uncomfortable sort of situation. Okay, so summertime is, let's really look at this. Groceries, petrol, spending, Billy, Misk, beauty. And then the same again. Groceries, spending, petrol, Billy, beauty, Misk. This is for Lucy Bell, by the way. And I'd have I'd regularly have panic attacks. Not massively debilitating. But it's been a very long time since I've felt like that. I think just being uncomfortable, out of my element, and not really knowing what to do, but also at the same time, I'm already feeling like very sort of independent and like proud of myself for even considering going on holiday by myself. So I feel like that I'll sort of take with me anyway. And also, you know, there is something to be said, and I'm sorry that I am saying this, but like there is something to be said that when you lose weight and you feel good about yourself, you feel like you can do anything. So I currently feel like I can do absolutely anything. Anyway, back to my point of, I don't want to be uncomfortable for a second. I'm fucking old. I'm very fucking old. So I don't want to be uncomfortable, but I also like having £2,000. And £2,000, very difficult to earn these days, very difficult to save these days. And, you know, I might prefer to have £2,000 to spend in Australia to do stuff with Jake. Like maybe, because I'm going to be in Australia with Jake for 2 weeks. Maybe we can be like, let's go, let me just buy me and you tickets to New Zealand. Let's go to New Zealand. He's so close to it and never been there, but I have no intentions of going back to Australia after I've been once. Cut to me going every year, but like I've never had ambitions to go to Australia. I want to go see my friend. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think I'm just going to have to, this is what I'm going to do. I think I've decided, because like I was telling Jake about it last night. He's like, I know what you're like. You are a dumb bitch. Just fucking grow up. Like, 2 grand's ridiculous. I'm like, but I've got it. So why don't I just spend it? I'm going to have to sit next to someone. For fuck's sake. So anyway, this is what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go and just book a normal fucking ticket, right? A normal ticket, and I'm going to be like, yeah, let's go, let's be a bloody pedestrian and fly to Australia like a fucking poor person. Hate my life. And then I understand that I'm being ridiculous at the moment, right? So, and then do that, just go. And then when I'm there weighing my luggage, be like, hey, girly pops. Hey, girly, how much does the upgrade cost? Because on the day, they might be like, oh, it's cheap. Girly pop, it's cheap. I'll be like, what is it? And they're like, just £500. I'll be like, fucking sold. Should I do that? Maybe I'll do that. See what happens. And, I just want to be comfortable. I just want to lay down and play my Switch. And it's 24 hours in the air. I know it's split into 2 12-hour chunks. I know all of that. But also, it's going to either go through China or Qatar. I'd much rather go through China than Qatar. Imagine being in a country. I think that would be worse for my anxiety. Being in a country where my existence is illegal. Imagine that. Imagine that. So, yeah, let me know in the comments down below whether you are a patron watching this over on Patreon, or whether you are a brokey like me watching it back on Don't Trust Ira. Let me know in the comments, what do you think I should be doing? And don't cop out by saying, oh, I think you should do whatever makes you happy. Because of course I'm going to do that, but that's always the most expensive way. So what would you actually do? If you had the money that I have and you were doing what I'm doing, please let me know what you would do. This is Lucy Bell, by the way. Please just let me know. Yeah. What else is on my mind? I guess not really much. I've been to the gym today, and this is what I've done so far today, right? Been to the gym, and I ran 8 kilometers, and Kaylee Campbell. Hi, Kaylee Campbell. Ran 8 kilometers. It was really good. Kaylee Camp Bell. Okay, we've got some, let me just grab the envelopes first because we're doing vinyl. Right, Hello Autumn A. Let's grab that. Sorry if you're like hearing me lean over stuff, but it's just the way my life is. Back to School B. Lovely. Just here. 2 of each of these. And then we're doing Cotton Candy Clouds. Here. Nope. Yeah. Cotton Candy Clouds, and then Back to School A. Very good. Very nice choices, Monsieur. And then we've also got the Hello Autumn binder, which is a beaut. Oh, I'm going off camera and then just like making noises. Just all you need to know is that I'm usually bending over, pulling things out of all sorts of places. And Save 150 scratch off, the opal one. Very good. A bit of vinyl to stick on. What is on my mind? What is it? I've just like completely forgotten what I wanted to talk to you about. Right, so groceries goes on these two, and then on these two we're doing fuel, and then on cotton candy clouds we are doing spending money, and on back to school we have children. Oh, children. I have been watching mostly Practical Magic. Like, I overwatch things that I love, like to the point where I don't like them anymore. So when it starts to get a chill in the air and I need to start putting a hoodie on, like I am now, like I love it, right? When it gets like that, I start to be like, okay, it's time for the spooky movies, it's time. And I always start with Practical Magic. And a long time ago, I bought that on YouTube. So it's just part of it's the only film I've bought on YouTube. And it's just in my, like, if you go across in your thingy, it's literally, it's basic. There's like a channel called YouTube Movie and Video or something like that. Basically, so I can watch this Death Becomes Her. That's another one I need to watch. I can watch that film I just mentioned, what its name was, which is eluding me now, Practical Magic. I can watch it as many times as I want. Yesterday I watched it 3 times. Like, it's ridiculous. And this morning I watched it and I ran 8K while watching it this morning. Like, that's wild. But I do want to get into Hocus Pocus again. And my brother pays for Disney Plus as well, and that's the only thing I really watch on it, to be honest. So yeah, that's good. Anyway, oh yeah, I know what I was talking to you about. I was talking to you about exercise today. So I've been starting to feel a little twinge in my knee, and I was starting to get worried about it. Like, am I gonna start developing an injury? I don't want an injury. I don't want like it to feel tight or anything like that. Not featuring that for me. I just don't, it's just not part of my life story. Do you know what I mean? So yesterday I did, listen to this, the way this app is done. Yesterday was just a normal, no, yesterday was my long run and it was 7.5K. Today was just a tempo run, which was 8K. It was bloody longer. I think I'm at a weird place. Anyway, it was a tough run and it was like every 2K it got faster. And it was getting fast. It was a tough one. Like, towards the end I was watching the timer countdown, and I haven't done that with a run for a long time. Like, I did really enjoy this run, but I mostly enjoy the run so much that, like, I could just carry on a little bit. Like, it's not really, really challenging, but this one was actually challenging. Anyway, what's the point of me telling you this? But after this run, knee doesn't hurt at all. But tonight I really have to go swimming, but it's Tuesday, so I'm going live tonight as well. And I've got so much on my list to do today. Like, I started work at after lunch today, which is typical for me. So this is the first thing I'm doing today, and I've got lots of wrapping, lots of packing, a lot to do, and I need to try and get to the gym for 6 o'clock today. Oh, I've got another big order. Right, okay, this is for Rebecca Ellis. Have we already done Rebecca Ellis? No, we haven't. Right, Rebecca Ellis, Games Console, number 115. Happy Mail here, Lego 97. Fridge 65, Amazon 152, lingerie, and I bet that's 2 lingeries today. Sweater weather 106. Oh, it's right down here. Okay, so there's these, and then we've got pink paisley zipper. Okay. Haven't done these in a while. Pink paisley zipper, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. I'll get them, hold on, let me get the vinyl out for them already. So the vinyl that's going on them is, oh goodness, there's too much. Shrove Tuesday, fuck, there's so much. Shrove Tuesday, summer, bonfire night, spring, autumn, winter. Bonfire night, summer, autumn, spring. So I need winter and Shrove Tuesday. There's winter and Shrove Tuesday, right. So those are going on those. And then we've got loads of vinyl over there. Sakura option A. Normal. Option A, normal. And that one's going to say toiletries on it. Oh no. Oh, here it is. Pink paisley option A. And that's going to say pet care. Pet care. Too much vinyl in this order, Rebecca. A deluxe My Budgeting Journey. Here it is. Very good. This is a 5-page order. Fantastic. Right, no spend stickers. Look at me moan about a big order when also orders are low. I understand that I'm a ridiculous person. So I got one of each no spend in this design, which I've got there. Then the month header stickers here. And then we got 2026 challenge, which is this one, I believe. Yes, it is. These ones are less popular. I think they're very nice. Primary. Here we go, primary. Wait, oh no, don't skip ahead, geez Louise. Fiver Friday, which is this one, very popular. I'm going to have to do a Tenner Tuesday now because Fiver Friday has been so popular. They've got Hello Spring Luxury. Okay, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I love Hello Spring. It's so nice. It's very, I would say underrated because it's so muted. Right, the vinyls on this one are going to be, okay, let's start. Gym, Weight Watchers, equipment, clothing, glasses, Conqueror challenges. Okay. Clothing is one. Gym. Weight Watchers. Equipment. So I'm literally just looking for vinyls. Equipment. Classes. Conqueror challenges. There it is there. Fantastic. Okay. Weight loss is number 149. See, it carries on. 149. 136 for savings challenge. Savings challenge. Furniture is 137. Amazon Kindle was 147. That's the first one we sold of the Kindles. Skincare number 20. Tea time 109. Okay, and then we've got another envelope. Perfect Purple option D. And that is going to say hair. Oh, found it straight away. Sakura 6-pack. Where do they live? Oh, here they are. Got it. And then we've got a Sakura binder. Very few of these left. bestie. Sakura binder. Okay, Caesar's A zipper, option A. Still one of the best challenges, collections. Caesar's A, and that is going to say excursions. And that's a zipper. And then we're going to move over to, it was 2 Sakuras. I did not clock that. Let me grab it. And then, I hope this is going to the UK. Yeah, it is. And then, the final page. Okay, payday flags. Here. And then we've got 2027 challenge. And then, can you even see? Oh yeah, you can, kinda. 2027, date dots, here we go. We've got a My Budgeting Journey laminated envelope. I think this is the first one I've sold of that, which is wild. I thought it was going to be way more popular. My Budgeting Journey, and that's going to say monthly challenges on it. Very good. Hello Spring binder, which is fucking beautiful if you ask me. Not that anybody would or even cares. Then Workout 105. Here it is. And then Sport 64. 64. Here we go. Sports. 2 workout challenges. I need to look at these better. Oh, well, there's 3 now. Okay. That's Rebecca Ellis. That is a big old order. Let's start putting vinyl on, and then we can tidy up a bit. Big orders are like when they first come through, you're like every single time I get an order, like I turned off notifications now because I find them too distracting. So like I have all notifications off, like other than like text messages and calls from family. Those are the only ones that I've kept on. But other than that, I have notifications off because I'm just too distracted by them. They're, you know, everything's a draw to use my phone. Do you know what I mean? I try to be off it as much throughout the day as I can. Like, and I understand the fact that I'm saying that into a phone. I just think they're designed to glue you to them. Like, it's one of the grossest things we've ever invented. But at the same time, I feel like my phone is a part of me. I'm inseparable. I can't go anywhere or do anything without it. Like, it's horrible how we've done this to ourselves. Anyway, back to what I was saying, which I can't even remember my train of thought. Oh yeah, when a big sale comes in, it makes every single time I get a sale, I'm like, I get so excited about it. Obviously, if you've been around here a long time, you know the story of me getting my first sale. I bawled like a baby. I definitely cried. But from the second sale onwards, it just makes me giddy, just makes me so happy. And still, what is it, 30,000 sales later? I don't know how many sales I've done, but like the amount of amount of time I've like made an order, God, it makes me so happy every single time. And but when I notice that it's a really big order, I'm like, I'm gonna be doing that for ages. This is why I need people to work for me, which is why I need to sell more things, which is why I probably need to like pivot. And like that's something that you're probably starting to see the starts of, because some stuff just doesn't sell. Some things that I put a lot of effort into don't sell as well. And you know, old Ira would be like, oh, well, you're clearly just a flop, aren't you? You're just not very good at this. You're not made out for it. But basically what I need to do is put not less effort into it, but like put less emotion into bringing out new savings challenges, because you never know what's going to hit. So most recently I launched 6 savings challenges. I was so excited about the tattoo one. I've barely sold any of them. But the Fiver Friday, she has struck. How gorgeous is this envelope? Oh, I love it. But she has struck a chord with people. People are really into her. And I've got some stuff coming out that like I've been thinking about for a long time, really want to get it out into the world. I don't know. Look at my watch telling me it's time to stand. What the fuck do you think I've been doing for the past half an hour? So rude. But what was I saying? This must be so frustrating for you to watch. Me just lose my train of thought every 5 seconds. I was talking about how... What was I talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was talking about how... Roll back the tapes, please. I don't know what I was saying. I was saying something. It was probably very profound. Really profound. I don't know. Let's talk about something else and it might come back to me. I don't know. I'm so frustrated. I'm really trying to get back onto what I was talking about because I think I was enjoying myself. But... Oh yeah, so I was saying that some things do really well, some things just don't do really well, and I kind of need to be okay with that, because sometimes I'll launch something, it'll get a very mid response, and then a couple months later, all of a sudden, that's all I'm selling. And I think that's got a lot to do with the way that Etsy works as well, because... the way that the Etsy shelf works. So when you go to my Etsy store, you will see the product that is at the top is the one that was sold most recently. So you'll see you can refresh every hour or so and different things will be at the top. So when you go to my Etsy store, just to have a look or whatever, you'll see that, Fiver Fridays at the top, and you'll think, oh, I'll buy that. But then someone will buy something random because they're having a really good look for something, or they'll see an old video and they're like, oh, I forgot you did that, and they'll go and buy that. And it pushes it up to the top, which means that other people, when they're browsing, they're like, oh, yeah. Do you know what I mean? So... sometimes things happen like that. Sometimes things just sell really well and sometimes they don't. And I've got to be okay with that. But there are some things in my shop that are completely dead. So you would have seen this already on Don't Trust Ira, but tomorrow, actually, I'm preparing for a blind box sale. So I think I'm going to do 50. See how they sell, but I'm going to make them bloody bargains. Do you know what I mean? I'm only interested in selling 50, but there's some stuff that just hasn't sold in a long time, at all. So a while ago, most of the time these are things that people are like, oh, I really want this, I really want this. So I try to really listen to people when they say, I would love for you to sell XYZ, right? A great example of that is when, the check-in pads I've got, they were like, I need a pad of 25, just check-ins, because that's the only page I use in the planner. I would love just a pad of that. And then it came up on a live, and I was like, should I do that? And I did a poll, and hundreds of people voted, and hundreds of people were like, yeah, I'll do it. So I designed it, ordered 100 of them, and I've probably sold about 5 or 6. And that happens regularly, and I need to follow my intuition, because people say, like, I've got a message even yesterday that was like, you know, the ham envelopes I've got? I call them ham envelopes. Where are they? They're this one here. I brought these back, and people were like, love them, love them, love them. Someone messaged me on Etsy. They were like, I'd really love these as, what's it called? As zipper inserts. I'm like, oh, lovely, maybe one day. But in my head, I know that zipper inserts do not sell as well. And if I brought those back, probably they'd be the only person buying it. And they'd buy one, because you get 6 in a pack. So it just, something that's just never worth it for me. But, you know, a lot of you would say, why don't you just do customs and stuff like that? I can't go back to doing customs. And I say, people like say, oh, when are your customs are coming back again? I just can't do it. And there's a reason why. Let me tell you why. So I am very proud that a certain quality leaves this workshop. Yeah, a certain quality leaves this workshop every time, and I can count on that quality, and in some cases I'm known for that quality, right? When I start printing stuff off myself, I've immediately dropped the quality, immediately, and already I'm saying, nah, this will do. And I know it's not necessarily that way, but it feels like that. And this is, right, we need to remember Rebecca Ellis. So it feels that way to me when I have to make exceptions. So when I start, I don't know, like printing stuff off myself and doing all of this stuff, it kind of makes it feel like I'm going, oh, that'll do. That'll do. And I never want to feel that way about my stuff. So when I'm going to try and flatten these out. So, and I know that like printing stuff off myself was a really good way of me getting started, but I'm not there anymore. And yes, I've got good printers, but like it'll be 160 GSM paper, laminated quite well with like good laminators and stuff like that. But like, it's just not the quality that I'm delivering at the moment, like anymore. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's beyond elevated from what I used to do. So when if I start doing customs and going, oh yeah, let's just do that, I feel like I've sort of given up. And, you know, it'll take an incredible project for me to go, okay, fine, like, let's do it and get really excited about it. That's why when people ask me about customs, I'm like, before I say no, which, you know, I am going to say no, but before I say no, I ask them what their project is, what are they thinking of? And 9 times out of 10, it is, oh, I want an envelope that you do already, but in a zipper. And I'm like, listen, top tip for that person who, for instance, let's say you wanted that ham envelope as a zipper, just buy the laminated envelope and cut it up and stick it in your zipper, because even that is 300 GSM laminated. That's still thicker and nicer than what I'd be able to do with my printer. But I don't really want to tell people to buy stuff to rip it up. Does that make sense? Am I like being a bit precious? Because I don't know. I think the last thing I would want is for someone to say, oh, I'd like this custom thing. And I say, okay, I'll do it. However, I need to remind you that this won't be professionally printed. It will be significantly different. It will seem much more handmade, right? And they go, oh, okay. And then they get it and they're like, oh, it is shit. Do you know what I mean? That would make me so sad. So that's why I don't know. And also as well, I know what I'll be like. I'd do something custom for someone and then I'd send it off knowing that it's not the best it could be, right? And then every single time I go to check my Etsy emails, I'd have a pit in my stomach. I'd be like, oh, they're going to say it was horrible. Rebecca Ellis. Okay, those are all of the long and difficult ones. We're going to fly through orders next. 1600. Okay, we've got some nice fast orders coming up now. So get ready for a whirlwind of speed. I'm going to be like the Tasmanian... Oh, just kick that out. I'm going to be like the Tasmanian devil. Starting off, Catherine Cook. Makes books, right? Catherine Cook. Like romance novel. Oh, that's the wrong size. Catherine Cook. Oh, look. I do that quite a lot. Catherine Cook. And we've just got a Dusky and a Forest binders. Still, these binders still sell really well. It surprises me every time I sell one. I'm like, you just want plain ones? I mean, okay. Okay. I remember when I launched these, I was the first shop to have like all the colours. It was so exciting. And now we've got so many different binders. So many different binders. Oh, very soon, and by when I say very soon, I mean in about 2 to 3 months, I will have a supplier for you who will sell forbidden binders. Like I talk to you all like you've been around here for years. If you don't know what a forbidden binder is, when I used to do Lindsay Hall. So when I used to do lives that looked like this, I had basically we do pack with me lives a lot because it was just a way for me to pack orders with you and get some work done, but also as you ordered, I'd pack your order as long as it wasn't personalized, right? We did that. And anyway, I had these binders which were like, how do I describe them? They're like watercolor, but like bright colors. And then they had like, they were glittery as well. They were really, really cute. Anyway, I had those and they were just slightly like out of the corner. And I was like, do not talk about them, do not perceive them, they are forbidden. And then from then onwards, they were called forbidden binders because they were in a advent calendar. I think they were in like the 24 or the 12-day one. I can't remember which. I think they were in the 24-day one. And yeah. And then I still had some left over after the end. Susie Taylor. Susie Taylor. We're going for a Capricorn and a Jim 16. Capricorn, Jim 16. So yeah, so I'm currently thinking about what's going to go into these mystery boxes, and they're not going to be like a massive mystery to people because you're going to see most of them being packed, right? but it's going to be like, oh, what should we chuck in? I think it's going to be a bit more engaging, like when we do it together. I don't know what it's going to look like or anything like that, but the other thing is I'm going to film it like looking down on the table, so won't necessarily, they won't be able to see the chat, because like for some reason, I don't know why this is, but for some reason when I go live with my laptop, it just does not connect to the internet. It doesn't, it's just fucking weird. I don't understand it. Jocelyn Jongsma, and this is going to Canada. Most of these are British orders, by the way. Jocelyn Jongsma. So basically, if you are American, you'll notice that you can't order from me at the moment. Say $4.50, you can't order from me at the moment, and that is because of the tariffs. Say $400. So yeah, it sucks, and I'm sorry that it is the way it is, but I have got your order, don't worry. So I've got some American orders just in the ether. I haven't forgotten about them. I've mostly packed a lot of them already. They're ready to go. However, Etsy won't let me won't let me send anything unless I go through a different courier, because they're only attached to, I think, Every and Royal Mail, and typically I would use Royal Mail, right? But they're like, oh no, you can't do it through Royal Mail because you don't have a duty paid service with Royal Mail. But the thing is, though, all of my current American sales, I'm going to lose money on if I'm only going to be able to send them if I've paid the duty. So basically, Royal Mail are working on making a service where you can pay for the duty before it goes off, so that the US person doesn't have to pay a tariff when it gets to America, and also it doesn't spend ages in, what's it called? When something arrives, nothing to declare. You know what I mean by that? In the nothing to declare bit, right? Because without that, without the thing paid, they'll have to open it to know what to charge you, right? So annoying. Number one, this is Liam Hayes. We need to remember that. So we've got a Save 100, which is silver, Save 1000, which is garnet, a Pisces, and an A4 budget pad. So what was I saying? So when Royal Mail figure that out, I'll be able to send it all, which means that Americans, literally, the second you can order from America, the shipping's going to be more. It's going to be more because I can't pay for your duty, but I can massage it into the price. And that fucking sucks. That actually sucks, because that's going to, shipping is already expensive from the UK to America. You buy this stuff as a treat to yourself, but your president has decided that this is the right thing to do for your country. So I don't know. I don't know is what I will say about that. What was the name on that order? Oh no! You've distracted me. Because you were talking about trumpet fart. Was it like Eric Hayes? Who's Eric Hayes? Daniel Hayes? Michael Hayes? Hazy? Who is it? It is Liam Hayes. I knew it was like a boy's name. Not to gender you, but that be a boy's name. Whether you're a girl or a boy, you got a boy's name, you got it. Yeah, so eventually, by the time this video comes out, it might even be sorted. but like when Royal Mail are like, yep, we can do it now. So all of the orders, all of the advent calendars and stuff like that, it's gonna cost me a bit. Not what I fucking needed, if I'm really honest. This has been a really sweary video. I'm so sorry if you don't like swearing. I'm really sorry, but like, I'm just chatting to you as if you were in the room. Liam Hayes. I told you this was going to be the fast bit, but I've been packing for an hour. This is going to be such a long video, but we've probably got about another maybe 20 orders, so that'd be all right. So yeah, like my brother lives in Hawaii, and he has said that like it's already really tough. Like he used to order loads of stuff from like AliExpress and Temu and stuff, and now he can't get anything because they just don't. So I'm gonna say 800. They just can't deliver to his island, and he's on the big island. So like he used to be on Kauai, but he's on the big island, and he can't get nothing. Like Amazon takes longer now. And he's just like, it's getting ridiculous. Denise Scott. So we've got Fiverr Friday and we've got Skinny Jab. Skinny Jab. I love the Skinny Jab envelope. Just, you can't go wrong with a pink glittery Skinny Jab. And then Fiverr Friday. Fucking love it, me. Yeah. Like, what's it like for you lot in America at the moment? So for the Americans watching this, whether you're on Patreon watching it as it comes out, or whether you are on YouTube watching it on Don't Trust Ira, on Catch Up, being a little brokey like me, how have you seen it? Has it affected you much yet? Because like let's say for instance you get a binder. So currently, if you are American or Australian or Canadian, the shipping costs more than the binder. Make it make sense. So for the British people watching, so I sell, like, let's say for instance I sell a binder for a tenner, right? It's a £10 binder, but you know I sell binders for £6. So if you're in the UK, the shipping is £3.39. If you are in America, it's £15.5. So it's like 150% the price. Megan Shaw. And it's okay, like when you know, as you start to add more binders in, the price goes down and it makes more sense, right? But if all you want is a binder, that just seems ridiculous, do you know what I mean? And like, in your head, you're like, oh, I'm supporting Ira. Yes, you are, but I don't make any money from that shipping cost. Do you know what I mean? You're much better off just giving me a tenner. Oh, it's getting more and more difficult. Do I sound like I'm moaning? Because I'm not. I'm very happy. I'm like in my happy place. I'm packing orders with you and having a chat. My mouth is getting dry, and I finished my drink over there already. So yeah, but we're getting towards the end. So how do you find this video, and what do you sort of want to see from these videos? Because like I've said, I'm open to almost anything. The only sorts of video that I will never fucking do ever again with you all is what I eat in a day. Because I don't think it's very interesting. I'm currently filming one for the other channel, so don't worry. But something about me does not want to be, okay, more than a budget value. Something about me does not want to be open to criticism of, you fucking eat that, you fucking fat fucking bitch. Like, I don't want that in my life, but at the same time, clearly not a fat bitch, am I? But still, I don't think it's good. because like the instant judgment of, I can't believe you put that in your body, back then fucking destroyed me. Like the amount, because I think it was a video, oh God, it was a video that was like, oh, I'm only going to eat food with a yellow label, a budgeting exercise, right? Let's see what I can do, right? And people were like, okay, cool. There's, you know, whatever. The video actually did quite well for the channel as it was. But like the amount of people like, I can't fucking believe you put that in your fucking body. Do you know, it was the amount of comments I had to delete, and they fucking made me miserable. Oh, it was awful. But part of me was like, okay, well that sucks. But at the same time, imagine being bigger than me, because I obviously was big. Imagine being bigger than me and reading that, and all of that hate. You have to put up with that hate, and you didn't even ask for it. Do you know what I mean? Because like, in a way, I'm on the internet, I need to accept criticism, whether it's reasonable or not. It's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? I'm always going to get told that I'm too gay, I'm too fat, I'm too this, I'm too that. I'm always going to get that. And that's just, I put myself on the internet. Part of it is that I need to accept it, right? But it's not cool for people that are struggling to see that happen to someone that's in a better position than them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember being a millennial looking at Heat magazine, and they circled Nicole Richie calling her fat, and I'm like, well, if Nicole Richie's fat, what the fuck am I? Do you know what I mean? It's so damaging. So anyway, all that to say, when you do what I eat in a day from a budgeting perspective, don't know why, but it invites too many gross comments. However, on my other channel where I talk about weight loss, very different crowd there, so it's okay. Anyway, Xena Only. Okay, we've got a good order here. So we've got Leo and Save 1000. See what I mean? Save 1000, like as one person buys one, it starts to do really well. Then we've got a cash totals slip, which I'm going to have to bend over to get and stretch. So I'm very, very sorry. You're going to hear grunts. Oh, it's literally behind. Got it. It's behind stuff. And then I've got these mystery savings blind bags. So they've got 3 random challenges. So I'm just going to grab takeaway, dryer, and rainy day. Random. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, it's really weird how different the crowds are. And I know like a lot of you, like patrons and people that watch my second channel, a lot of you are like kind of just up for any content that I put out. So you are subscribed to me on my Ira Gets It Together channel. I know a lot of you are there, but like, honestly, probably the majority came from a video that did really well. And it's really sad that the most successful video I've ever had is on a brand new channel. It's got like 26,000 views. That's the most I've ever done. Before that there's a Budget with Ira video that's like opening the 100 envelope challenge or something, and that's got 17k, and I'm very proud of that video. But I've never had a video go like viral. Not that 26 is viral, but like never had, like, it's very rare to get a video that does very well when my content isn't necessarily evergreen. It's about what happened this week. That makes sense. Anyway, Lisa Hart. So yeah, that's, yeah, it's weird. It's a different group. But if you are unaware, I have another channel called Ira Gets It Together. Right, I need to concentrate because it's all behind here. Okay, London. I need this and I need this. So it's called Ira Gets It Together, and that channel is supposed to be about me just changing my life for the better in any way, like any and all ways, right? And like eventually I'm going to get to the point where I'm just a bit, okay, I didn't document me like when I quit smoking, because I think that would have made for a good video and impactful for people that are still smoking, because I feel incredible now that I've stopped. But same time, I did not want to speak to anybody. I did not want to talk about it. I was furious about it. I really had a bad attitude. And I still think about smoking, like romantically, do you know what I mean? Just like, I'll be driving and I'll be like, oh, wouldn't it be lovely if I had 40 Pall Mall or something ridiculous? Like, of course it wouldn't. But like, and I haven't smoked an actual cigarette in years. But I'm like, oh, I could do with a lovely cigarette, but it'd be horrible. Rebecca Ellis. Have I done that already? Am I about to go crazy? I bloody have as well. Bloody Rebecca. Oh, it's UK, it's fine. Rebecca. And it's Passport to Success. Yeah, I feel great having not smoked in that amount of time. I feel amazing. I do think every now and then, like sometimes I'm like smoking, well, vaping specifically used to be the thing that I do in between things. It was like the punctuation to things all the time. So like I'd vape constantly the way to the gym and back from the gym. When I was driving, constantly vaping, like constantly vaping. I'd just be on it, and it'd be something that I do when I'm not doing anything, like when I'm watching telly. I'd like vape late at night in bed. Like that was probably my favorite, to like get into bed and just like vape, cuddle the cats. I used to love it. But like but I just don't really think about it anymore, which is very, very good. But every now and then it comes back to me and I'm like, oh, it would be so nice if I could vape right now. Oh, can you imagine if I could just taste lemon lime air in my lungs? Wouldn't that be lovely? And then I get angry that I can't. But the only person stopping me is me. So I'm angry at myself for what? Do you know what I mean? And like the whole reason, Jacqueline Kia, the whole reason why I want to not smoke is to run faster. And every single week I beat a PB. Oh, guess what? My PB currently, so if you remember, listen, let me tell you about running. Honestly, I don't have anybody to talk to running about, so can you just listen to me about running, please? My first time I did a 5K, I ran it in 45 minutes. Felt proud of that, but I was like, girly pop, I do want to be faster. I do want to get faster on this day. So I'd done loads of stuff. Option D, A, B, C, D, and option A. Did loads of stuff in order to get faster, get healthier. Started training plans, did all sorts of stuff. But the last bastion to fall was quit smoking. Because I was like, I'm running fast anyway, even though I smoke, in spite of smoking. So I can just do it. But then my fucking mum died. Do you know what I mean? And she smoked God knows how many years. I smoked for 23 years. That's more than half of my life. I was like, oh, fuck this shit. Time to end it. So 15th of June, that was my first smoke-free day in 23 years. And I was like, I'm not doing this twice. I'm not going to quit smoking and have to do this again, because this is horrible going through those withdrawals. Horrible. but I knew I was doing it for a reason, right? Sometimes I have dreams that I smoke cigarettes, and then I'm annoyed with myself in my dream because I have to go through, I've kind of reset the clock back to day one of, now I have to go through all of those withdrawals all over again because I have nicotine in my body now. Oh, and I get so annoyed with myself. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, let's talk about running. So my original goal was so first goal for 5K, Samantha Murphy, my first goal for the 5K was to get it under half an hour. And over the course of a couple months, I shaved 15 minutes off the time to get it under half an hour. And that felt like I was running lightning fast. Oh, I was so fucking proud of myself when I got it under, when I actually did it. So chuffed. And then it was to beat my brother. So the brother that I live with, his 5K PB was 28:06. So every single week I ran just as hard and as fast as I possibly could. And I took it down by like millimeters every week. Like probably, well, okay, not millimeters, like 30 seconds every week. And then I got it. I started to get closer and closer. And then one day I did 27:31. I was like, there you go. And he was like, oh, shit. So now I'm faster than he has ever been in his life. And he's a very fit man. He like does mountain biking and stuff like that, but he's just not like into running. And then I was like, okay, now what do I want to do? And my current goal is I've got a 5K booked in October. It's called the Great South Run. You would not catch me to the Great North Run, not by the Angel of the North, absolutely not. Brenda Donald. It's called the Great South Run. It's in like South Sea Gosport, so it's really, really flat. And it's the 5K one, and I'm really, really going to try and get my time to 25 minutes. And before you ask, what's the point? I don't fucking know. I don't know why I care about this. No idea. It's 200 envelope challenge, by the way. Very few of them left. I don't know why I care about that, but I do. So trying to get under 25, but last park run I did 26:18. That feels Usain Bolt level. Bear in mind, Usain Bolt, I don't know, I think the world record for a 5K is something like 13 minutes. That's mental. So I'm double that. So I'm certainly not fast, but can you imagine? Like, I'm just really, really chuffed with that. But also something else to tell you, good news about something you don't care about, but I do care, is I feel like you're all my mums. Sorry. I don't have anybody to tell this sort of stuff. The day before yesterday, I did my 100th 5K. Probably told you that already though. Angela Kershaw. 100? Like, are you mad? What are we doing? 5 a Friday. So yeah, I suppose that is me pretty much completely updated. This is the last one. Angela's got it. We've got some other stuff to pack. So more fun stuff to come, but that's the last freebie of Sakura. So the only things we've got left are the envelopes and the last few of the binders. Sakura did really well as a collection. Very pleased with that performance. Okay, so how many more orders have we got left to pack? If you guys are bored, I'm very sorry, but this is my life. sorry that you find my life boring. Yeah, going back to what I was saying, I probably started talking about something and went off to a new subject. 1, 2, 3, 4, literally 5 orders left. Lock in, everyone. We got this. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Kathleen Green. I love the name Kathleen. I used to work with someone called Kathleen, and she had the gingerest hair, and she used to fake tan loads, and she had like those, you know, like the barcode bright white highlights in her hair. She's a right pikey. Anyway, yeah, what do you want to see on this channel? Because I'm very open to like almost everything other than sharing what I eat in a day. Really open to like anything. So if there's anything that you specifically like to see, because I'm just showing you just the most random stuff because I'm like, oh, why not? You might find that interesting. Like, why not? A rainbow 4.5K. Oh, we haven't done one of them in a while. So yeah, like, I mean, obviously I'm pretty limited. I prefer it to stay within this studio. But like, do you want to go on a dog walk with me and listen to me chat about rubbish? Do you want me to, oh, do you know what I've got actually? I bought a, what's it called? I'm asking you what it's called. What's, oh yeah, this, remember that envelope I messed up? Lucky you, who is this going to? Lucky Kathleen Green. Oh, I've already written it down. What? Idiot. Oh yeah, I bought this hoop, and you put a needle in it with thread, embroidery. Yeah, it's got a pattern in it, and it's pumpkins and a cat. And I've never embroidered before, and I feel like we could do that together. Like, watch me figure it out, get annoyed with it, and not be perfect at it the first time I try it, and then drop it and never do it again. How does that sound? Because we could start that next week if you want to. But if there's like, I don't know, some people want me to do, like, we can do dumb stuff. Like, how about we do, rather than making them like, because these sorts of videos don't do well on the channel anymore, but like everything purple in my shop, everything pink. Like, do we want to do that? Wendy Conway. We got an oh my god budget booklet. What do you think of the new thing? I think it's beautiful. And one honey expense tracker. I love it. Oh, that's not the right colour. It's this one I want. What do we think? So yeah, just tell me what you want to do. The next freebie is Black Friday. Black Friday, Schwarzfreitag. What do they call it in Germany? It's not going to be Schwarzfreitag, is it? Schwarzfreitag. Do they call it anything else? Is it even a thing outside of like US and UK? Do you know what? I don't go out shopping like I used to. But working in retail, like the first big Black Friday was like, I was like, no, this is not real. Like, just the insanity of how busy it was for these quite mid deals, to be honest. Although, first Black Friday, when they like going crazy with prices, I bought a TV, which I use to this day. I bought Jake a laptop, The Sims, because Sims 4 just came out that year, and some headphones. And that laptop I used to cut on my vinyl as well. It's shit, but it's like 10 years old or something. But yeah, and that TV is mounted on my wall in my bedroom. Deirdre Frost. Another one to Canada. Oh, they wrote me a note. They said, I haven't ordered in a long time, but can't wait to get these. I still use your irons all the time on my channel. Appreciate you, bestie. So cute. Right, 2027. Oh, I can't wait to see these on our channel. 2027 challenge. And then a year of savings challenges. Where do I put them now? Here. Over here. And then we've got 2026. And then we've got a couple of these. So we've got furniture, 137. We've got savings, 136. And home, 78. Quite a popular one as well. So yeah, I am currently looking forward to going to see Jake. I am looking forward to packing these mystery boxes as well, see if we can shift some. Like, I like mystery boxes because you can sell stuff really, really cheap, and people are like, "Oh, bugger it, I'll just get it," right? And they end up getting stuff that they wouldn't normally have bought, but then they actually really love it and they save a load of money with it. I like that. I like that. My phone is saying 20% battery left, so we got to be quick. But there's 2 more orders left to do. So, you know, we're in the trenches, we've locked in, so let's finish up this shift together in style. Because what I've got to do after this is I've got to pay for the postage, wrap it all up, and then by then it's going to be, it's 5:30. Where has the day gone? I'm going to have to eat dinner, not go to the gym, not go swimming. I'll have to go swimming tomorrow. That's fine. It's fine. I wanted to go today though. Actually, I don't think I can go because Sarah Gill. So we've got, oh my God. So we've got 2 Ds, 2B, 2F. Oh my God. DBF. I'm going to lean. So 2F. 2D, they're so magical, these ones are, and 2B. I'm surprised that the leaf one has really captured people. They really like it. DBF, yeah, perfect. Okay, and then we're moving on to the final order, and then we're done. So, how did you enjoy today's video? I know it was a long one, but I know a lot of you said that you really liked just the endless rambling stream. I hope the audio's been okay. I think it should have been okay, except for when I'm leaning over stuff. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I know you like to see packing, but like, I don't know whether you actually want to see the things I'm packing or you want to see me or just whatever. But I feel like a lot of you just have this stuff on in the background. So last order is Francis Bowers. Francis Bowers. And it is Sagittarius Scratch Off, which are still on sale. So Sagittarius, here we go. Sagittarius and a freebie. Going to Southampton. I'm going to Southampton soon. I feel like there's something I need to tell you, but it's too late in the video. So yeah, what I will say is thank you so much for watching this video. Please let me know what you would do in my situation when it comes to flying to Australia. Do you have any top tips for me getting business for cheap? And also, please let me know what you would like to see in the next video, because if you think, why don't I just do a bit of tape? If you think watching me do embroidery is going to be cool and chill, there's going to be much more swears than there were tonight. But thanks for being here. I will see you in the next one, bestie. Okay, let me bloody climb over this. Oh no. Oh no. doing this again.